Okay guys and girls, we talk a lot about like loose skin, and we've thrown that term out because it's more like sliding skin due to atrophy. So this to me is, I think, going to be an example of someone who has sliding skin because of atrophy, and clearly this young football player is not a victim of having saggy or crepe skin. But what he has had is a surgery. How long ago?
2 years ago.
2 years ago. So what I want to see is if he has fake muscles that are just bound up, or if he has real muscles. And by the way, even if he doesn't have the saggy or sliding skin aspect to it, this is really important to rehab. I can tell just by looking at him that he has more volume in this vastus medialis, lateralis than this one. So do a quad set for me and let's just show the volume. See that? Now squeeze this one. Okay, and you see more cuts, but it's definitely less big. So what I'm going to try to do is help you just through fascia blasting to reestablish the nerve activity and blood flow to this area. You know, you can have something that looks one way but is actually another. Like this right here, this part of your muscle, there's no way that can fire. You feel that, right?
Yeah.
So you have a big fascial adhesion right here in the insertion of your vastus lateralis, which is this lateral quad. So I'm going to kind of using a little bit of blasting and a little bit of poke and wiggle wiggle because I'm actually a little bit deep. And then I'm going to loosen it up even. Big old knot over here. Okay, so just look at that, y'all. Come over here, Ken. Look how much smaller his leg looks. Okay, so if he didn't have any muscle, this would present as quote, quote, loose skin. But it's not. It's the fact that the muscles was being choked out. So now fire it, and it might even cramp. Do you feel like you have more access?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you are the same thing as our ladies on the page. You're a blast, contract. Go back to blasting, quad side again. And when you do it, where I see holes, like where is the vastus lateralis, right? Squeeze it, and look, it has a hole in it, okay? So that part is what's not working. So show what it's supposed to look like. See how there's a hump there? So the way to fix that is to blast that scar tissue out of there and then go back and fire it as hard as you can. I'm gonna actually see if I can get it to come up. Try to get this to come on, like focus on it. Put all your effort and energy into it. See how it's poofing up a little bit and it's less of a dent? So it's really, really simple to get that to recover.